60 seconds.
You know, okay. I don't eat pork. I'm afraid of worms. That's neither here nor there.
Raul, we need names.
In my tenure here.
Okay, players, listen up. My name's Raul. I need to know a couple of things. First off, how many people are playing? Got it. Player one, you can go ahead and type in your name.
Illustrate the general poor quality of the donuts.
Where did you put the contestants?
Well, I put them in.
Player two, you're next.
Standby booth.
45 seconds.
Standby booth?
Player three, how about it?
That's
One more thing. You looking for a 21-question game or more like a 7-question game?
Look out!
Hey, you okay? Oh.
Thank you.
Talent's hurt. 30 seconds.
Player one, you want to buzz in on the letter Q, as in queasy. Player two, your letter is B, as in bursitis. And player three, your buzzer is P, as in pickle juice.
Rental car company?
Yeah, we got a bad boy
I
cable
was
on.
named after
20
very
seconds.
famous.
Oh, hello. You're going to get a bunch of questions. First person to hit their buzzer gets first crack at the cash. Pick the answer you think is right and hit the number on the keyboard.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
People, this is for real this time. Let's lose the desktop. 6. Okay, go to black. 4. Injury-free day today, huh?
It's the Health Food Store Boy doll. Birkenstock sold separately.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack Movies. Today's showing is sold out, so please don't leave any empty seats between you. Scrunch in there nice and close. Good. Okay, I trust you all picked up your 3D glasses in the lobby. Well, no time to turn back now. Okay, first off, gotta give you your screws. All right, word on the screws. You get to a question that you know your neighbor doesn't have an answer to, stifle that pity and screw them. Buzz in and hit the S key. They'll thank you for it later. Anyway, can we go now? Player 3, tell me what's on your mind.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
Coming at you, kids that play with power tools. And we're talking 2000 for this baby. Okay, take a close look at this picture and tell me, based on what he builds as an adult, which of these movie characters probably built this as a kid? A young Carl Spackler? No, hit your buzzer! No, bad dog! Buzz in! No, you got...
Oh, excuse me.
Player. In Tucker, the man in his dream, Preston Tucker builds a revolutionary car. Yeah, I hear it was a pretty nice car. Great gas mileage and everything, but you always needed somebody to pull you around. I wonder what player 2 is gonna pick. Let's give a nice warm welcome to... Do Turkish prisons have Turkish baths? $3,000 for this one. Man, those poor prisoners in Midnight Express, all they wanted was a little affection. After the prison stool pigeon is part of his body ripped off in Midnight Express... Wrong. Besides, the Eskimos of North America prefer to be called the Inuit. There's no joke here. There's nothing wrong with learning something every now and again. Player 1. Brad Davis's character rips out the guy's tongue, so no tonsil hockey for him. His enunciation was shot to hell, too. He could no longer say Sally sold seashells on the seashore, but I can. Okay, I admit I just wanted to see if I could say it myself. Player 1, give me category. All right, here's the deal. The Forbidden Dance, or This Ain't No Lambada. This one can net you $1,000. Here's a question for all you erotic movie fans. Considering what Marlon Brando and Buzz in first! Hey, genius! I said buzz in! The lovers in Last Tango use a stick of butter as a lubricant. When the movie came out, it was a pretty big deal. It was after the release of Last Tango that theaters switched to that imitation butter-flavored stuff. Oh, Player 3, did you lose something? Well, it's being returned. Player 2, give me something. And I believe this one's called Actors with Tiny Muscles. $1,000 if you get it. All right, imagine this. Upon entering your favorite seafood restaurant, you see Don Knotts. Player 1. Oh, what a shame. Player 1, you asked for it, so here goes. Sorry, Charlie. Player, buzz in, buzz in! Don Knotts turns into a fish in The Incredible Mr. Limpet. Boy, what I wouldn't do for some melted butter now. Hey, maybe there's some left over from Last Tango in Paris. Let's have a category, Player 1. It's a 5! Here we have The Last Shall Be Burned at the Stake. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. If the last guy to star in a big screen version of Last of the Mohicans were watching the last... Player 2, grab it! No, although watching Rob Roy seems to be what Mel was doing before he made Braveheart. Player 1, Daniel Day-Lewis starred in the most recent version of Last of the Mohicans, and Red River was the last picture shown in The Last Picture Show. And if Daniel's luck is anything like mine, the last empty seat will be right in front of him, and the guy with the big headdress will sit there right before the movie starts. Player 3, time to make a decision.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
I proudly present Bono Knows Movies. How does $2,000 sound? Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If Sonny and Cher starred in the sitcom that has the same name as their first movie, take a shot, Player 2.
Nope.
Player 1, Player 3. No, gotta hit your buzzer. Player 1, what do you... Hey, Tootie, I said wrong key. Dynamite! Sonny and Cher's first major film was Good Times. That's the title, not a review. Player 1, tell me what's happening. The selection is 2 thumbs up, A Dead Man Walking, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, kids, it's time for some capital punishment humor. Imagine you're a movie critic writing a review of Dead Man Walking. Which phrase could you use in your review to accurately describe Sean Penn's death scene? Hanging? No, his character's a jerk, but he doesn't die with one. Player 1, wait, gotta buzz in first!
Bravo! Encore! Encore!
Player 1, it's your... No, I said buzz in! Lean in real close to the screen and kiss your cash goodbye. Wrong answers, ho! In Dead Man Walking, Sean Penn's character dies by lethal injection. Yeah, you know, it's just a movie, so we can all have a little laugh now, but needless to say, that scene really hits a vein. Yeah, it's a real shot in the arm, I tell you. Player 3, give me some cash. All right, Player 3, tell Players 1 and 2 to give you some room, because you're about to play a Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is kicking ass and taking names. Now, I'm going to read off 7 movies. Okay, Maestro, if you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. About the... Hard to Kill. Death Warrant. Double Impact. Hard Target. On Deadly Ground. Last one. Sudden death. That's all she wrote. You barely got more than half of them. You're slightly above average. Isn't that comforting? Let's see your new total. Hey, it's better than losing money. Let's go on. Player one, your choice. What are we doing? For your enjoyment, how to avoid an X rating. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Okay, imagine this. An ambitious filmmaker has decided to film the biblical story of Adam and Eve, and the characters will be entirely nude except for strategically placed fig leaves. Based on his early acting credits, which Oscar-winning actor should get the first shot at Tom Hanks? No, but he'd be perfect for covering someone's bosom, buddy. F. Murray Abraham, who won an Academy Award for his performance in Amadeus, used to be the fig leaf in the Fruit of the Loom commercials. But I don't know, F. Murray might be a little too high profile now for a supporting role. Your turn, player two. What's it gonna be? Say hello to Sal! 2 G's if you get this one right. Let's see how you handle this one. Congratulations, your investment... Gotta buzz in first. Hey, I said buzz in first. Player one, hit your buzzer, then in. A prosthetic limb? No. Maybe you should go get yourself fitted with one of those prosthetic heads. Player one, hey Tootie! Father's Little Dividend, the original sequel to the original Father of the Bride, is about Spencer Tracy expecting a grandchild. So you'll be getting a grandchild from the bank, except for whatever the government skims off for taxes. One down, round two to go. Let's get on it. All right, taking out some screws. Let's see, 3-penny nails, thumbtacks, Velcro restraints. Ah, here they are. Now remember, everything in round two is worth double, so heads up. Player one, it's up to you. What's next? Okay, give it up for once, twice, 3 times a lush. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, imagine this. Following years of public pressure, the makers of Arthur and Arthur 2 have finally decided to finish the Arthur trilogy. If Dudley Moore's title character in Arthur 3 is betrayed in the same way that King Arthur is betrayed in Camelot, take a shot, player. No, that's in Arthur 4, A New Beginning. Player 2, it's... Huh? In Camelot, King Arthur's wife sleeps with his right-hand man, Sir Lancelot. So, in Arthur 3, Dudley Moore's wife, played by Liza Minnelli, would sleep with his right-hand man, John Gielgud. Yeah, I hear they're gonna call it Arthur 3. The Butler Did It. Player one, ante up.
Did someone order a 12-inch sausage?
Oh my.
Let's see what we got going. A cure for the cinematically blocked. $6,000 on the table. Better make it good. Listen up, class. It's time for another visit from Mr. Movie Language. If the word enema were derived from the same word that the term cinema is, what would the longer word for enema be? Up to you. Prognosis, terrible. The word cinema comes from the French cinematograph, the first true motion picture camera. The word enema comes from the Latin word for yipes! Your pick, player two. How... Chew on this. How great thou art. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. All right, get your fingers on your buzzers and solve this analogy. Robert Redford is to the... Hey, shortcut, buzz in first. No, you gotta buzz in. No, bad dog. Player... Great Houdini. Duh, that was Starsky. Everyone knows that. Player 1. Hey, genius! I said buzz in! Player 1. No. Pathetic. Redford played the Great Gatsby, and Charlie Chaplin played the title role in the 1940 parody of Adolf Hitler, The Great Dictator. It kept people distracted while he was having sex with 16-year-olds. It's all about you, Player 3. Which one do you... Hiya! This category is known as Giving the World Head. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hey, the Monkees have reunited. If the Monkees were to tour with the actor who produced their film Head, what might you expect to... Take a shot, Player 2. Jack Nicholson produced and co-wrote the movie Head, starring the Monkees. But if he plays tambourine, what the hell is Davey gonna do? Besides look cute, I mean. Category time, Player 2, it's your call. Well, what do we have here? What would you do with a hill of beans anyway? And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Long before the release of Casablanca, the studio's marketing department put out a little advanced publicity that wasn't quite accurate. If the actor originally advertised as Rick in Casablanca were to have made the film, Player 3, make it... All right, Chico Marx as Rick, maybe as Sam.
Sorry, lady, I don't remember the song. How about some Tootsie Frutti ice cream instead?
No, Marlon Brando made his screen debut almost a decade after Casablanca was filmed. I guess the producers couldn't wait. Player 1. No, that'd be Humphrey Bogart, who did play Rick. See, if this were the right answer, it wouldn't be all that interesting of a question, would it? All right, not handing out any Golden Globes today. According to the film's producer, Humphrey Bogart is the only actor ever signed to the role of Rick, but the marketing department said Ronald Reagan would get the role.
Well, this looks like the start of a beautiful friendship. Please stop throwing your feces at me.
Player 3, you make the call. Uh-oh, best of hits fried spore.
It's time for
There is no scum.
Lights, camera, here's your gibberish category. Too much of a good thing. And 10,000 bucks right out of the gate for this one. Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. Now, listen closely and see if you can tell me, what movie title does this rhyme with? Reverie kills. Stop. And don't be thinking about the punctuation. First clue, it's an action comedy film. It's an action comedy film starring Eddie Murphy. 48 hours? Final clue, he goes to Beverly Hills. Show us how it's done, please. What? Excuse? Oh, man, look at this.
What do you got? Oh, man, that's disgusting. Call the Air Force and get...
What? No. Just take some cash away from him. Come on.
Okay.
On second thought, you know what? That's not enough. It didn't do it for me. I need to do something else.
Put the thing on their code, decode their
no,
hard
just be
drive.
quiet. I think let's change your name.
Oh.
Okay, now you've had your fun, so let's get back to the game, okay?
I think we should
get out, leave me alone. We're gonna go back to... No, we're gonna get back to the... Shut up!
Sorry.
Let's get back to the game. Anyone got a clue? Well, I didn't really like Boomerang, and The Distinguished Gentleman was kind of lame, but Eddie Murphy's great in Reverie Kills Stop. Oh, great. Now I've got that damn Axel Foley song in my head. Your call, Player 3.
The following question has been rated 17. No questions under 17 permitted.
Now showing frozen nuts and chocolate sauce. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Okay, imagine this. In honor of this actor's famous frozen expression, Dairy his usually deadpan expression earned Buster Keaton the nickname the Great Stoneface. I think he was just sad because he wanted someone to buy him some Dairy Queen. You have the honors, player 2.
Question 18. Honor student by day, stripper by night.
The category, quality is job what? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Put it in gear, because here we go. Based on how Harrison Ford made a living before achieving star, in between his early roles, Harrison Ford made his living as a carpenter.
Cut! Harrison!
Player 3, what looks good to you? The category is, that's a horse dropping of a different color, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Remember the horse of a different color from The Wizard of Oz? Well, he's pulled his last coach, and if he can't find some other way to be of use, it's the glue factory. What would the horse of a different color from the Land of Oz have to do if he wanted to be hired as the logo for TriStar Pictures? No, and this wouldn't be the first time I've been told to grow a man's torso.
Stop picking at it.
Player 1, what do you say? TriStar's logo is not a unicorn. I think that's their vice president of development with a cardboard tube taped to his head. Gee, I wonder what the answer is. The TriStar logo is Pegasus, the winged horsey. Think of TriStar as some billionaire Japanese movie executive's version of My Little Pony. Player 3, tell me what's on your mind. This one's called Holy Matrimony. You give me a right answer, I give you a quick 4,000. Strap on your helmet, we're going in. If each of the following were nominated for a special Marilyn Monroe. Hey, Woody was only married twice before he started dating his adopted daughter, so leave him alone, okay? See ya. Wow, you guys suck. Isn't that something? As of 1996, Mickey Rooney's been married 8 times. Well, he is kind of sexy in a Elmer Fudd sort of way. Player 3, give me some category.
Time for the attack. When you see 2 words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get $2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of $2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The 2 words that match have to fit this clue. We are the champions. Well, we'll see about that. Good luck.
Hey, player one, your game was like a sneak preview where you know they're showing you all the best parts anyway, so why bother going to see it? Because you know it's going to suck, right? Only difference is...
You don't know Jack! Nice work, people. Cue the commercials, and Raul, what's happening? We going again?
Check out the names on the high scoreboard. Hey, I wonder if it had anything to do with the fact that the board was totally empty to begin with. Well, when you're done patting yourselves on the back, let me know if you want to play again.
That's right.
Why are you here?
Humanity needs you. Let's go.
The greatest You Don't Know Jack tournament is about to be played. The grand prize, the planet Earth. Demons and monsters from all corners of the dark will gather to battle in a full-screen creature frenzy.
Donna, that keyboard action was close.
I was lucky. My opponent had hooves.
Puny mortals, did you think you could beat me at my own game? Oh no, who the hell is Jan Brady? Who the hell is Jan Brady?
If you think playing trivia is an adventure, You Don't Know Jack, the movie.
Hello there, former child stars. I know you're listening, cowering in the corner of your closet. I'm Rusty O'Dean, and I was a child star. I spent 6 years fighting with myself, angry and bitter at things like acne and a body that wouldn't stop getting gangly. But I'm over it now, and you can be too. The former Child Star Support Network. Listen, we can't all be Jodie Foster and Lawrence Fishburne. Some of us have to be Justin Henry, Tatum O'Neal, and Anthony Michael Hall. Look, you can go do infomercials, or you can come make a whole new group of friends. Once a week, we get together and talk about our domineering parents, and on weekends, we watch the canon of straight-to-cable movies we made as teenagers. We're good people, and you are too. The former Child Star Support Network. Just because you're not acting doesn't mean you shouldn't be living.
Are you between the ages of 10 and 12 and looking for an escort this evening? You're only a call away from some parental guidance to that PG-13 movie you can't get into. Aunt Sadie's Escort Service is your ticket to mild profanity and brief nudity.
Aunt Sadie got me into Airheads and Billy Madison. I could have seen them in the video store, but Adam Sandler's movies are meant to be seen on the big screen.
Middle school's tough, and Aunt Sadie understands that you can't survive the lunch table without getting all the Ace Ventura talking ass jokes.
Hey kids, Aunt Sadie here. Look, if you don't mind me covering your eyes every once in a while, I'll get you into an R-rated movie too.
So what are you waiting for? Your 13th birthday? Come on, pick up the phone.
Children under 13, don't bother getting permission from your parents before calling.
Get ready, because Sunday nights are fun day nights. It begins with Hollywood's funniest pitch meetings.
Okay, it's about a cop who's got a new partner. A cat. A cat who fights crime.
Get this, I see an alien spaceship and it's blowing up the White House. It's gonna be the biggest picture ever.
Let me see the script.
Script?
She's a stripper who's working to save her daughter.
I've got 2 words for you. Keanu Reeves.
That's Hollywood's funniest pitch meetings, followed by Hollywood's funniest attempts to understand minorities. Sundays at 8.
Okay, we got some new players coming in. Hey, Mavis, we've got some new players coming in. Let's take it from the top.
60 seconds.
Biggest star in the world. You
know, he likes formula better than natural milk.
I value the organisms that live on my body.
You wanted me to hold the chicken.
Hi, my name's Raul. You can make my life simpler by telling me how many people are playing today. All right, great. Now, player 1, type in your name, please.
So I do the running and you give him the food.
You know, you've got
Get your finger out of your nose, player 1, and type your name.
Not you. Not you. Could you
Is
get...
this thing on?
Stop.
Hey, is
Would
this
you...
thing on?
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what. We're just going to call you Lunkhead.
Gordy, get him off of there.
Player 2, let's show player 1 what a dimwit they are by showing how easy it is to do it the right way. Just type out your name.
45 seconds.
Oh man,
Player 2, is this too hard? Type in your name, okay?
It's so ironic.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to think up a name for you. And the only one I can think of off the bat is Old Tuna.
Just bring her in here and, you know...
Okay, player 3. You can either tell me your name, or I can just smack you in the head with an oar.
See my talcum
You need to watch your
powder.
attitude, mister.
Get off me.
Player 3, are you brain dead? Type in your name.
Yeah, when, I'm back. I was talking to Cleopatra.
Okay, you leave me no choice. I'm going to have to call you Extra Lumpy.
I do, however, don't
Gordy,
have
you
friends
mutter
on
under
you.
your breath.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I also need to know if you had plans for a 21-question game or a 7-question game. That would be way cool.
30 seconds.
Stage. That's
Player 1, you've got Q as your buzzer. Q is in quality, not, quantity. Player 2, your buzzer is letter B, as in bust a move. I just bust a move. And player 3, your P, as in pencil pusher.
Okay, let's
try it again.
Can we clear the set, please?
I believe
20
in
seconds.
celebrity beach.
Oh, all right then. Listen up. This will save you a lot of heartbreak. You're gonna get a bunch of questions. If you think you know the answer, buzz in. Then type a 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever answer choice suits you. Or just type in the answer if it's a fill in the blank.
10 seconds.
10
Good luck.
seconds. Let's get going, boys.
Lose the desktop and go to black.
4,
We're good
3.
Have a good
And you
show,
are
people.
too. The former Child Star Support Network. Just because you're not acting doesn't mean you shouldn't be living.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey! This is the show. Welcome, you three. No gum on the keyboard, okay? Let's make some magic, shall we? All right, first order of business, screws. Now here's the deal with these screws. If you think your neighbor doesn't know the answer to a question, but you want to make him answer it anyway, buzz in and hit the S key to screw him. All right, movie buffs, click your heels 3 times and repeat after me. There's no place like Jack. Player 1, hit me with the category.
For the enjoyment of everyone during question 1, please, no unnecessary talking.
Shh. I proudly present, is that a lens in your pocket or... And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Now, you may not want to admit it, but you probably know that many adult film stars adopt stage names based on places or things. If a porn star based her stage name on the type of lens used in... Anamorphic lenses are used to compress and expand widescreen images. Porn stars are used to compress and expand each other. Guess what, player 3? You're the one who's screwed. Player 1, you're...
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna blow!
That was close.
Too close.
Here we have Don't Believe Everything You Hear. And we're talking 2,000 for this baby. The answer to this question is 21. Man, this is killing me. I cannot remember the name of this movie. Get ready to type when you know it. What was that movie? It was directed by Robert Redford. It's based on a true story. It features John Turturro and that Northern Exposure guy. And it's about a fixed game show. For crying out loud, what's that movie? Yeah, let's see what you got, player. What a pity. Player 2, player... Here you go, player 3. Oh yeah, that's really wrong. Your move, player 2. Type it in and hit return. That's not gonna cut it. All you had to do is type this. Quiz Show is the Robert Redford movie based on the true story of the 1950s game show 21 that got in trouble for providing contestants with correct answers. We figured we could avoid a similar controversy by providing you with the wrong answer. It's all about you, player 3. Which one do you want?
A question so real you can almost touch it. Filmed in spectacular 3D.
Let's give a nice warm welcome to Girls on Girls is okay, but Guys on Guys is gross. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Okay, you probably remember the movie for all of its gratuitous locker room shower scenes and lesbian nookie sessions, but anyway, in Personal Best, Mariel Hemingway's character is a world class. All yours? As a pentathlete, Hemingway's character has to do 5 events, one of which is the shot put. Pentathlete? I thought for sure she's a biathlete in that movie. Player 1, one good screw deserves another. Player 3, time to make it. All right, here's the deal. The funny side of going to jail. This one's worth $1,000. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. No doubt you've heard of your Miranda rights, but what warning is most likely one of your... Take a shot. Where in the hell are you? No, that would be the Carmen Sandiego warning. Whoops. Carmen Miranda was a famous 1940s film star from Brazil who wore an enormous tutti frutti headdress. And when you're talking about the legal system, juries are much more lenient to a defendant who's got a huge tutti frutti headdress. Trust me on this one. Player 3, what looks good to you? Excellent choice, Player 3. Warm up your fingers while Players 1 and 2 get out of the way, because it's your turn to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat is, I'm going to run you out of town. I'm going to read 7 titles to you, and for each one, I want you to tell me, oh, I see, you've got this thing down. Well, I'll put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's do it. Chariots of Fire, is it about athletes or cops? Marathon, Blade Runner, Midnight, Running Skip, last one. That's all of them. Excellent, you got a whole 2 right on that one. I'm sure that'll do wonders to your total. Hey, you live and you learn. You need to learn quite a bit, actually, but let's move forward. Player 1, tell me...
Password.
Yeah, tell him 6 sent me.
Coming at you. That's my brother, but we ain't related. How does $2,000 sound? Heads up, here it comes. If the actors who played the Delta House brothers in Animal House initiated some of their other characters... George Washington playing quarters? Look at this quarter! That's me on there, damn it! That's me! Oh, I'm so drunk. Player 1, no! I need a buzzer! No, I said buzz in! Hit your... Delta brother Tom Hulse played Mozart a couple of years later in Amadeus. Yeah, he'd also be the one blurring Sweet Home Salzburg out his window. Your call, player. Time for the attack. When you... Alright, fine. You want to get to the attack? Consider it done. You may need this clue. Mind if we use your monument? My monument. Kind of like a tourist attraction. I like that. Okay, here you go. Enjoy yourself. Player 1, how can you live with yourself knowing that you won the game, but with a butt-ugly score like that? Maybe you should just look in the mirror and say,
You don't know! Great show, everyone. Very nice work. Raul, what are we doing now, babe?
Let me tell you guys something. If you think being on the high scoreboard is cool, then you being on the high scoreboard has nothing to do with points. Get it? High scoreboard? You can play again if you like. Personally, I think you should just go sleep it off. You should really do
ruin your social life. If you constantly forget it's only a movie, then the moviegoer ear buddy is for you. Just slip it into one of your ears and listen to its soothing voice. Remind you, it's only a movie.
It's only a movie.
Gee, Bob,
It's only a movie.
I'm glad you changed
It's
your
only a
mind and
movie.
came with
It's
us.
only a movie.
What?
I said
It's
I'm
only a
glad
movie.
you changed your
It's only a
mind.
movie.
The moviegoer ear buddy, taking the tension out of Tinseltown.
Thanks for calling the new and improved Movie Ending Phone. Press 1 for a brief introduction to our service. Press 2 if you know which movie you'd like to hear the ending to. Press 3 for movies near you that are almost over. We understand that you don't have time to sit in a dark movie theater with people you don't know. That's where the Movie Ending Phone comes in. Just press the number on your touch-tone pad that corresponds to the movie you wish you had seen. The defendant in Primal Fear is just faking it. Why deal with high admission prices, bad popcorn, and sticky floors? Steve Buscemi ends up in a wood chipper. Why let the person next to you ruin the movie for you when you can do it yourself? The killers in Scream are the boyfriends. Let your friends talk about all the movies they want. You'll never have to cover your ears again. Kevin Spacey is Kaiser Soze. And he's the killer in Seven. The Movie Ending Phone. You'll never have to leave the house again. Darth Vader is still Luke's father.
Hi, I'm Lance Anderson. You know me from my movies Terminal Intensity, Multiple Explosions, and Terminal Intensity 2. But back in Appleton, Wisconsin, Miss Edith Parker knew me as the boy who hated geometry.
Hypotenuse, Lance. Ow!
Miss Parker tried to teach me cosines, but I was too busy trying to entertain my classmates.
You'll never get anywhere in life if you don't learn how to compute the volume of a cube, Lance.
Ow!
Well, I never did get geometry, but I did make over $20 million for my last movie. So if you're listening, Miss Parker, screw you and screw geometry. Teachers, who needs them?
Paid for with extra cash Lance Anderson found under the seat in his Porsche.
I don't get it. Why'd he do that? Shh. I don't get it. I thought he was dead. Michelle, I thought he was dead. Hey, fella, shh.
Maybe if you keep watching, you'll figure it out.
Can't stand it when you don't understand what's going on in a movie? Do you feel thwarted by flashbacks, dream sequences, and plot twists? Well, relax. The Movie Interpreter has all the answers. The Movie Interpreter tells you everything that's going on as it happens.
Whoa, sounds great. How does it work?
The size of a jujube, you just slip the Movie Interpreter into your ear and the subtext of the motion picture will be immediately transmitted to your head.
John, this movie interpreter is great. You haven't asked me a question once.
Michelle, I'm trying to enjoy the movie. Oh, he's a twin brother who just escaped from prison back to avenge the death of their father.
Ruining the movie, bastard. The Movie Interpreter. You'll know what we mean.